Hello everyone, this is Kirnath. I hope you guys had a wonderful new year. What I'm going to be doing today is showing you guys how to beat the secret missions. I received several requests from people to do this for them, and now that I finished my Let's Play of DMD mode, I figure I'd honor you guys' requests. So what I'm going to do is for each of the secret missions, I'm going to show you guys how to get to them, and then afterwards I'll show you what I feel is my solution for each of these secret mission um, solutions. So some of these secret missions can be accessed with both Dante and Nero, but one of them in particular, the Royal Guarding one, you're not going to be able to do it with Nero because he doesn't have the ability to Royal Guard. But I'll also try to show you the solution for each of his missions with both of these characters. And just to let you know, I'm not going to be doing it. I'm not going to be using debug mode to get to some of these missions. I'm just going to show you what can be done through normal gameplay. So, first mission is the Annihilation Secret mission. This is very, very straightforward. All you gotta do is just kill everything in the vicinity. So let's get things started. So another assumption I make when you guys start these missions is that you guys have all the skills for both Dante and Nero. And what you guys are trying to do is actually just get all the blue orbs so you can max your life bar out. The extra skills will make these missions much easier to do. I highly recommend that you guys get them. There's several guides out there that teach you how to grind for red orbs, or if you want to take the other way out, if you have the PC version, you can use debug mode to get the red orbs. I personally wouldn't do that because I don't know. I feel it's more worth it earning it yourself. Anyway, this mission is basically the first part of mission 2, and your goal is to just kill everything in the vicinity. So, try not to use moves that knock monsters back too far, because then you're going to have to chase after them, and unlike Dante, who can use Trickster, Nero can sort of snatch them in, but it's not optimal for this mission. That's it. If you want, you can also grab these red orbs in the outside if you need additional red orbs. And then, because I've already done the missions, the orb's gonna come up as red, but for you guys it should come up as a blue orb. Okay? So that's mission 1. Alright, the next secret mission is in mission 4. When you go down this hallway over here, you enter this room. I've already cleared this room out, but you'll end up having a fight over here. Then you head down this way. It's really hard to miss this secret mission only because in order to progress, you basically have to do this. You activate the gyro blade. Punch the gyro blade towards that fireball you see. And then basically guide that gyro blade all the way to the end of this hallway, using that gyro blade as a shield to protect you from the fireball. And the game will basically tell you that the secret mission is over there. So this secret mission will require you to use Nero because of the snatch ability he has. It's a very good idea to get the maximum level snatch, mainly because then you'll be able to grab the enemies from the ground at a higher height. And you also want to get the roulette spin combo because that will allow you to stay in the air for a longer time. And also air hike will help even more. So what you want to do is basically jump into do a ground combo, launch them, do an air combo, well, you don't even have to do the air combo. You can just buster them, snatch them, buster them, and so on and so forth. If you start to lose ground, or you start to lose air actually, then you just either do a roulette spin combo or just do another air hike or enemy step off of them so you can get more air. Like that. That's it. Very, very simple, very straightforward. You just snatch, buster, jump, snatch, buster. If you think you're losing air, do a less pick up, buster, and so on and so forth. And then you can kill the rest of these guys if you want. And then grab the blue orb and you're done. Mission 3 can be accessed either through Nero's Mission 5 or Dante's Mission 16. As Dante, you'll be coming out that door down here. And then you'll want to break one of these fences or jump over them, whatever you want. And it'll be located right here. So there is a way to do this one with Nero, but it's a little bit tricky. Instead of using snatches and snatches, enemy steps, and table hoppers and stuff like that, what you're gonna have to do is at the beginning of the mission, you'll want to use the Aegis shield that you got from Mission 8. I'm assuming that you completed the game at least once, and use the Scarecrow as a shield, which will allow you to basically build meter for free. Well, build the style meter for free. So at the start of the map, snatch, then buster the Scarecrow that spawns, then get into a corner. It's gonna be kind of difficult because you can't exactly run there. And then let the frost beat up the Scarecrow. All the while taunting. If one Scarecrow dies, then just buster the other one. And then basically use it as a shield like this. And I just completed the mission. But while you're doing that, also taunt to raise your style meter. And that's it. You can grab the other stuff that's in here if you want. Don't think it's really worth it. Grab the orb. So here's the solution for Dante. One of the moves you'll want to use is Mustang, which is the trickster move where you press R1 to lock onto an enemy. You don't have to, but it makes it easier. Press circle and then hold circle while you're doing the trickster dash. When Dante makes contact with the enemy, he'll jump off the enemy. That'll give you free DT bar and also give you free style meter. Additionally, that jump off will give you the opportunity to also do either a royal guard in midair or an enemy step, which will give you more style points. But while you're doing all this, you may want to fit in taunt, because the taunt is the easiest and fastest way to build meter. What you're doing with all these other moves is to just gain a little bit of meter here and there. To beat this mission, as you saw with Nero, you have to get a C rank with your style meter. Almost hit him there. To do the move that you want to do is a little bit tricky. There you go. You can optionally kill all these monsters. You're not gonna get, well, yeah, you're not gonna get extra style points if you do. That should be it. Let's head out. Grab the orb, and you're done. Secret Mission 4 is found in Mission 6 with Nero. After entering the Forest Falls over here, you'll want to head up these stairs over here and enter this door. This will be the Angel Creation Lab. You'll fight a few Bianco Angelos and Alto Angelos. Instead of heading up towards your right up these steps, head towards your left. And you'll notice these three guys looking like they're having some energy sucked out of them. Look right around this guy, and you'll notice your hand glowing. And your secret mission number 4 is right here. Alright, this mission is a little bit tricky. Basically, this is a treasure hunt, as the title of the secret mission states. What you gotta do is you gotta track down all the orbs, and all these orbs are gonna be hidden stashes where you're gonna have to walk up to the stash, use your hand as a guide. It'll start glowing when you're near a hidden stash, and then just stand there for half a second to activate the stash. The stashes are in fixed places, but the fixed places they're in are randomized, so they're randomly fixed, if that makes any sense. And I think it's 6 different places, so it's a little bit of luck, and it's a little bit of guessing, checking, and path and treasure finding. So if you like that sort of thing, this is the mission for you. Let's get things started. So at the start, look around, see if your hand glows anywhere. If it does, if it glows here, then it's most likely on this carpet, like that. Keep looking around. Hands glowing. One of the locations is here, but I'm guessing that's not it. Running around. On this edge over here. One more stash. You saw my hand glow nearby over there, so it's there somewhere. Maybe in this corner over here? No. Maybe here? There we go. That's it. So it's pretty simple. The places are randomized, so you're gonna have to do a little bit. You may have to do this mission repeatedly until you get hang of where all the locations are, but the locations are fixed. They're just randomly fixed. Okay? Alrighty. Grab the orb. That's where the gyro blade is, and then that's all for this mission. Secret Mission 5 is in Mission 7, the She Viper for Nero. It has to be done with Nero. PC's the only one who can do use the Grim Grips. What you do is, this is right after you activate those platforms, and you make your way across this disappearing bridge, all the while having to fight off a couple of Mephistos. You enter here. You walk all the way over here. Get to the bottom left corner of the map. You'll notice your hands glowing, and your secret mission's right here. This secret mission requires a lot of planning in advance. You might have to do this mission repeatedly to get a hang of where all the Grim Grips are, where all the jump pads are, because if you screw it up and you fall all the way to the bottom, it's not going to be easy to make it up. So I'll try to show you what needs to be done to get to the top. I'm gonna have to give myself a refresher too, so let's get this started. Alright. Take this pad. Grim grip. Watch your momentum. Grim grip. Grim grip. Again, watch your momentum. Watch out when you break that, because as soon as you swing, you're not able to change your jump momentum. There's the Grim Grip over there. And there you go. If you have any questions about that one's kind of tricky, so I'll answer whatever questions you have about that, okay? So this mission can be found in mission 10 for Nero or mission 12 for Dante. This is right after the pretty infamous laser room. This is right before this room with the spinning, well, slicer thing. You just look towards your right after you cross the laser room, and your secret mission will be right here. If you're Dante, as you come from this room, go towards your left, and your secret mission's right here. Alright? I highly recommend that you do this mission with Nero, and also that you have the Aegis Shield available to you. That means you have at least past mission 8. Obviously you have, since you're doing this you're doing mission 10, and there's a particular trick to doing this, and I'll show you how. So at the start of the mission, you grab the Scarecrow, and then you jump all the way up to the top over here. You slam into the ground, and then you take care of the chimeras down there. Quick about killing them. Use your cheapest, quickest attacks. I highly recommend using streaks. And going into DT mode, because then you'll be able to snatch more of them, stop them. And that's how you do it. That keeps by doing that, you keep the Scarecrow away from the chimeras. And if you want, if he was giving you grief for this mission, you can just go beat up on him. And then you can collect your orb. Secret Mission 7 can be found either in Nero's Mission 10 or Dante's Mission 12. In Nero's Mission 10, it's the room right after you fight a bunch of Angelos. You'll be coming up towards this way, and the secret mission will be towards your left, right across from this divinity statue. If you're playing as Dante, it's in the room. It's actually right after the first room where you fight all those scarecrows. It'll be directly towards your right. Secret Mission 7 requires you to run across a bridge to get to the blue orb. Looks pretty simple, but it's actually a lot harder than you think if you're trying to do it the legit way. The bridge spawns somewhat like the bridge from the previous mission. Notice this bridge area looks very familiar, but the problem is the bridge actually spawns much more differently towards the end. Some of the bridge spawns are really evil. Some of the platforms will come up for like a split second and disappear on you, so you're gonna have to be quick on your feet. On top of that, you're gonna have to deal with several Mephistos. You'll be dealing with them with 3 of them at once, and even if you try to kill off one, they will just respawn another one. I believe you'll have to deal with a total of 6 Mephistos if you try to kill all of them. But there is a somewhat, I guess you could say, not so legit way to get across it. You gotta be as Dante to do this, and let me show you how. All you gotta do to cross this bridge is to get into Gunslinger mode with Pandora, and just go into gunship mode and fly your way across. This will allow you to ignore all the spawns and get to the blue orb without even having to try. Alright, I showed you the cheap way on how to beat this mission, but now I'm going to show you the legit way. So I'm going to just go through all the platforms like normal, because Neural isn't going to be able to do something like this, and I kind of want to show you what you can do to counteract some of the attacks that they do. You'll want to use Trickster, a lot of Royal Guard, a lot of use of the invincibility of your jumps, and so on and so forth. Alright, so at the start of this mission, activate the switch over here. Take note, I do recommend that you come in with a full DT bar, because it will help you immensely if you think you're about to get hit. You just go into DT mode and you won't get hit back because of Dante's super armor properties while he's in DT mode. He doesn't get easily staggered or knocked back. Alright, so normally I would try to kill these guys as quickly as possible, but because of the nature of this level and that, you know, that disappearing platform, my recommendation for this particular mission is to just keep them occupied. This. Do stuff that'll keep them in hit stun or keep them away from the camera, but don't go too overboard with it. Also, you don't really have to Royal Guard most of their attacks. The only thing that will require you to Royal Guard is that dive attack, because if you try to guard it normally, your guard will be broken. Also take note of this quickly disappearing floor. That might get you the first time you try to get through this. And yeah, just spend most of your time dodging out of the way of their attacks, and again, don't be afraid to go into DT mode if you think you're about to get hit. If you're trying to set a personal goal for yourself, yeah, sure, you can ignore DT mode, but if you're just trying to complete this mission, use it. Again, these finger stabs give you one free DT bar. Very useful. Sometimes you might want to keep the camera off the monsters, because then they won't attack you. Other times you may want to keep an eye on it, because then you'll be able to see what's going on, and there you have it. That's how you beat this level legit. So this secret mission can only be done by Dante. I mean, you can actually access this mission as Neural in Mission 7. You probably tried to enter it, but realize you can't do it because you don't have Royal Guard. What you do is at the beginning of this room, take note of this red crystal area. Go around it. Notice that log with all the pods with the red orbs. Go into this little gazebo thing here. And your secret mission is right here. So this mission is all about just royal blocking. All you gotta do is all you gotta do. What you have to do is royal block 5 times in a row. If you get hit during any of them, you automatically reset the counter. So what I suggest you do is actually killing off one of these guys. That way you can focus only on one of them. There we go. It's all about timing. That's it. There's no other tricks for it. That finger stab is actually one of the trickier ones to Royal Guard. You can't BS the timing by jump Royal Guarding because of the angle of the finger stab. And you actually have to Royal Guard a little bit later than you think you should Royal Guard. Oh, sorry. Let's see. But that let me show you. This attack can be royal guard a little bit before you think he'll hit you. That's all I can say. Same for this. This one is a little bit after you think he's gonna hit you. Anyway, that's that for that secret mission. Grab the orb, and you're done. Mission 9 is actually found in mission 15 for Dante. You can only do this mission as Dante. I'm actually doing post commentary for this one because the recording didn't work. Anyway, it's located in this room where you fight the Bianco Angelo and Alto Angelo. You just go towards your left, take note of the red crystal, jump down towards the bottom of the staircase, and your secret mission is located to your left. Alright, so the goal of this mission is to kill all the monsters without taking damage. That will be pretty easy, but except for the fact that most of these monsters are chimeras. They're going to be chimera seeds, chimera salts, and chimera scarecrows. What makes this mission very challenging is mainly because of the fact that these monsters don't stagger that well, and also they'll be flailing their giant tentacle thingies all over the place. Because of that, if you want to kill these guys, you're going to have to play a little bit on the conservative side. Know that shotgun blasts and DT Pandora air shots are effective ways of taking down the chimeras. So just be careful and try to start off the fight with a full TT gauge. Alright, let's get things started. So at the start of the fight, try to keep the camera away from the monsters that you're not fighting, and try to take out the chimeras that you see. If you don't, that's okay. But if you see one of the chimeras merge with the assaults, you'll want to disable it as soon as possible using either DT Pandora shots or shotgun shells. Don't be afraid to go into Devil Trigger mode to kill these things faster. You'll also want to make extensive use of Trickster because you'll want to use that to dodge out of the way of those fouls. In the next spawn, there will be 3 Chimera assaults, so you'll want to disable the Chimera assaults first. Be very careful of that seed attack. Try to keep the camera off of the ones that you're not fighting. Use quick moves. Don't do anything quick. I mean, really fast. I mean, really slow and risky. I know it's pretty obvious for me to say that, but you know, just reminding. Also, be careful when you see the assault do that. Well, wind up for that attack because it is really hard to dodge. And that's it. Go towards your red orb, and you should be done. Or your blue orb. Mission number 10 is actually found in mission 5, Church Saigon. It's found way at the beginning of the mission. After you clear out the soldier's graveyard, you head towards this door, enter the next room. You'll fight a couple Alto Angelos here, and instead of heading out this door, go towards your relative left from where you start. Break this mirror. Notice your hand glowing, and there's your secret mission. So this mission is a bit of a simple one where you use it when it says to manipulate the gyro blades to raise everything. What they really mean is to raise those little pillar things, those blue pillar things, like you see in this picture. You'll have a total of 5 to raise, or 5 to destroy. So a lot of it is it's a little bit of luck. It's a little bit of skill. Yeah, hit the gyro blade a few times, launch it across the area. Hit it a couple more times. Launch it across here. Destroy this tower. This is the second tower to destroy. or pillar or whatever. When in doubt, don't try to hit it. Like if you're not sure which direction it's gonna go, just do a regular buster on it for a minute adjustment. Third pillar is to your right, over here. The fourth pillar is off in the corner over here. This one might require a little bit of adjusting, but if you memorize the pillar positions, you should have plenty of time to destroy it. And the final pillar is way at the end. That's it. The blue orb will appear right here. Just pick it up and you're done. So Secret Mission 11 is found in Mission 16 for Dante. To reach it, after this room where you fight the basilisks, you actually end up in this room after you cross this bridge over here. Just head up these stairs over here. And before you end up going up this long set of stairs, the secret mission is a little bit to your right. You have to jump, double jump, use Lucifer a couple times, and you should get there, like that. Alright, for this secret mission, there's a bunch of different ways to do it. There's the legit way to do it, which is to use Pandora and to aim at the two things you got destroyed. But the way I do it is a little bit different. What I do is I use round trip with the rebellion, and to do that, you press and hold triangle, and then you let go, and that'll allow you to throw rebellion at one of the statues. And then while you're doing that, you run towards the other statue, and then you use quick drive, which is to press triangle and circle at the same time in Swordsmaster mode. This is how you do it. So you charge up Rebellion. On the second shadow, let go of Rebellion. Cancel the lag of the Rebellion with the Royal Guard. Run all the way to the other side, and while you're running, switch to Swordsmaster mode. Once you get to the other door over here, do quick drive. That's it. Run all the way back to your blue orb here. That's it. That's all for Mission 11. Before I forget, let's show you how to get to that mission as Nero. This is actually done in Mission 3. What you're going to have to do is a little bit of backtracking after you fight the Frosts in the other room. The Frosts are located in this room over here. This looks familiar to you? Instead of heading forwards towards that bridge, just backtrack, head up these stairs. Now, you're gonna have to have the air streak, air caliber move available to you. What you do is you jump, double jump, and then do a air streak. That's it. You'll also need Maximum bet unlocked because you'll want to, at the start of the level, run towards this end. Do the quick maximum bet. Run towards the other end. And do the quick maximum bet over there. That's it. You'll need a full DT gauge to do this because then you'll want to activate the DT twice. Just collect your red orb and you're done. Alright, the final secret mission, mission 12. Secret mission 12 is located in mission 17, Dante only. It's located in the room after this particular room where you fight several basilisks, scarecrows, and mega scarecrows. You make your way towards the next room. And instead of going out towards the normal entrance, make a right, and there will be a trash can blocking this secret mission. Just hit that trash can, and all you gotta do is enter. Now, I don't know the legit way to actually beat this level. You get, as you can tell, if you take damage during this level, you automatically fail the mission. But I've learned of two ways to pass it. One is pretty obvious with the Pandora. Another one I didn't know about until recently, which is to use Dreadnought and just sting your way to the end. So let me show you the Pandora method. It's really simple, really easy. So this is the infamous laser room, and notice you can't slow down time. So to get past this, all you gotta do is double jump, enter the gunship mode, and just press right on the analog stick. And you'll just fly over the lasers. That's it. That's it. Now, the other way to do it, let me show you, is to use Royal Guard. If you get hit while you're in Dreadnought mode, it doesn't count as damage. So, what you do is you enter Dreadnought mode, as close to the lasers as possible. Back and circle is how you do it. And then you sting your way through the lasers. And you should just get out of Dreadnought mode when you hit the end. And that's it. So it's whichever way you feel like doing. Both are kind of tricks more than skillful ways to do it, but it really is not worth your time wasting your time doing it the normal way. Anyway, please rate, comment, subscribe. Feel free to leave any comments about how to do this or how to do that. I'll try to do my best to help you guys out, and I will see you next time. Alright? Thank you.